Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got the real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. Alright.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. I am your host Ellis, otherwise known as Trainman, and with me I have a special guest.
Woo!
That'd be TBA, the voice of Cole. And he's here. He just bought the game on the Steam sale, and he's here to learn a little bit. Well, no, you got to gift it to him. He's here to learn a little bit about flying rockets in general. What I need to do, though, first things first, I need to remember what I was doing. So, I have a contract to build an orbital station around Mun. That's the first thing. I have a contract to explore Minmus, rendezvous 2 vessels in orbit, dock 2 vessels in orbit. I have a contract to plant a flag there as well. 6 tourists, which these are really nice early game, and then also have to rescue this dude from Mun orbit.
Yeah, he got stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Can you rescue my Jeb?
Yeah. I have 3.5 million Spaceos.
I don't.
As you know, I did in fact accidentally murder Bob.
Taps.
And Hubder is, where are you?
Okay, how do you tell, like, because on these contacts it'll be like, you know, it'll give a location.
Contracts, you mean?
Yeah. It'll give a location on where, like, somewhere on the Kerbin. I'm like, I don't know where that is.
It'll show up on your map.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Where is my, I think I have somebody in orbit right now. No, seriously, where is that guy? Hubder. Or whoever.
He's around the moon.
Is he? Did I put him there? Oh yeah, there we go. That's right. Hubder's capsule. Oh yeah, that's right. That's you. That's missing dude.
Yeah, that's the dude that got stuck there.
I wish I could just fly him to see what's up. Oh, I forget. He appears on your... It appears on your roster when you do that. They appear in your roster. But, so, I don't know what to do first exactly. I'm not going to get any new contracts right now because I kind of want to burn through the ones that I have. So, you tell me. Do you want me to, Or, well, I could... Do you want me to try and build a Mun station? Do you want me to go to Minmus?
Let's rescue that guy.
It's actually Mun or Minmus, because once I get a station around Mun, I'll be able to rescue the guy.
Okay. So
let's see what I need.
I think we should do the station first.
Yeah, put your station on. Build a new station that is an antenna, has a docking port, and can generate power. Have a facility supporting at least 5 Kerbals. Have a viewing cupola. So this is the cupola. I need to purchase... I need to do the entry costs on that.
Oh, it's that one.
Yeah, here's our cupola module. And in order to support 5 Kerbals, what I'm going to need is I'm going to need one of... Not this. I need this. The Hitchhiker Storage Container.
That thing's heavy.
Yeah, you're not kidding. 2.5 tons. That's not that terrible. It is heavy, but could be worse. I also need one of these. But I should have probably put that on first.
Oh, the fairing.
Yeah. Alright, I need to go back a bit, because I need to put the fairing out first. So, you put the fairing out first, and then it should give me all these, options, right? It'll give me all these, Actually, it might not do it with this fairing. Nope, it only gives me the bottom. That's annoying.
Because, I've seen with the other one, it'll give you the spaces before you build the fairing, where it's like, okay, you can put stuff here, here, and here.
Yeah, so this is what I need. I need one of these modular girder segments.
Girders.
Put there. And then the other thing I want to do... I need some docking ports. Where did I put those? Coupling. Lampotron docking port. So I think I'm just gonna do this for now, and then put the cupola on top. But that would mean... Alright, no, you know what? I need something for station keeping. So here's what I'll do. Payload. One of the big service bays. Put this on top of it. Maybe add... Actually, I'm gonna swap these. Well, that doesn't make any sense to do. I was gonna swap them around. I mean, honestly though, who needs windows?
I mean, they could be nice in case there's like a comet, but
Nah, just like look out, go outside and play.
EVA.
No, new station built. The intended docking port to generate power, 5 Kerbals, view and cupola. That's it. It's actually
Solar
fairly
panels.
simple. So I need a cupola once again up here. This is my biggest problem with this game, is forgetting where stuff is in the menus.
Yeah, I could see that.
Alright, I'm actually going to do something a little bit different, because you can always... Here's a little note. You can always decouple a docking port, no matter what it's attached to. So I can grab a poodle,
Poodle.
put it here, and here, and then put that there. And in space, I can still decouple that, if I recall correctly. Alright, build fairing. So there's our fairing. We've got to get this hefty son of a gun into orbit. I don't think we have anything currently that's capable of doing that. This is 12 tons. That's heavy.
Ouch.
The other thing is, we didn't even outfit the insides.
Ouch.
So, we need some of these.
For RCS, yeah.
Yeah. And in fact, I am putting down 4 of them, but in all honesty, I might want more. Because I'm probably going to burn through some serious stuff station keeping. And I mean, you don't really need to station keep in Kerbal Space Program because orbits don't decay. Unless you're coming into an atmosphere already, in which case you probably already made a mistake.
Yeah.
Or you're doing it on purpose. But all things considered, it's just good to be able to do it. Just in case I need to adjust the orbit slightly. So, trying to scatter them around because the center of mass is going to be around here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing I need... So I don't need thermal stuff. I need some of these. Because you've watched the series, you know how much of a problem power has been for me.
Yeah. Oh, you have a custom flag too.
Yeah, I do.
Cause remember the flag you made me? That's what I put as my flag.
Oh, good. Good. I was wondering if you still made use of that.
I was
glad
like,
to hear it.
I was like, ooh, I could put this down. And I was like, yeah. It actually looks
So-
really nice on the side of the rockets.
I am going to get one of these high gain antennae. High gain antennas. Antenna. Put it around the back where it won't get in the way of anything. And then turn it like that. Also, this thing is slightly crooked.
Slightly.
Why is the flag off center?
I don't know.
Everything else is on, the flag is off center. That's annoying. I'm gonna add one of these lower range antennae on as well. And honestly, maybe I should add more
Maybe one of
Because-
those ones.
in one of these. What about this thing? This thing's huge.
That thing's huge. But it's really cool when it deploys.
Oh yeah? I
Yeah.
haven't played with it. I haven't actually played in sandbox mode on this, like, before. At all. I played on sandbox a long time ago, before they added career mode and stuff like that. But it's been a long time. Here's the thing, See, that's just to get into... This is probably going to be the biggest single thing I've built yet.
Yeah.
And it's gotta be hefty. We need a decoupler. And this might explode.
How high is that chance?
That is not something I want to think about. In fact, I'm not gonna pilot it. I'm not gonna put a pilot in it. I don't need to lose somebody else. I'm gonna put that in there.
But you have to put the people in the thing.
No, it just says it has to support. Oh no,
Yeah,
it does have to be supporting at least. Oh, okay, I don't know actually. The wording of that is kind of ambiguous.
Have a
It might-
facility supporting at least 5 Kerbals. So I think. I
don't
you
know.
would need to put people in it.
All right, well I can shuttle them there with something that doesn't have to lift a space station.
Yeah.
Something a little bit less unwieldy. Why is that highlighted?
Also, you really
Alright.
only have to get 4 because Hubder is gonna be
Exactly.
your 5th dude.
I need to get 4, and I need to get something out there. What the hell's with these doors?
They're open.
Oop, there.
Although I wonder, you were thinking about this? Do you think you'll get him as a Kerbal? Do you
Yeah,
think you'll be able to use
I
him?
think so. I think so. Well, because he's already on the roster.
Oh, okay.
You know, you pick the contract, and all of a sudden he's on the roster. So I think that's a yes. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have some big liquid fuel boosters.
Kickbacks.
No, liquid fuel. The only problem with
you're
the
kind of
only
making
problem
your
with
own
these guys-
boosters.
Yeah, the only problem with these guys is going to be if I separate them and instead they decide to crash into the ship and explode.
Yeah.
I could do with that not happening. So let's put that on there. If I recall on one of my other rockets when that was a problem, I actually built a little... Oh, you know what? I don't know if that'll help or not. Ooh, do I have Sepatrons? Yet. Nope. I have these. I have the Thumpers as well. Which I'll add like an outer layer of Thumpers if I feel like there's going to be a serious problem. But let me add even more fuel. And basically we're just going to take this out and try it. Again, I've got 3 million bucks.
How heavy is this thing in total?
Oh, I think it's too heavy. Oh, it's 181 tons. I have to upgrade the launch pad.
I had to do that once just to get. I had to upgrade to get it. To get my guy out into orbit.
Yeah. I mean, the first launch pad upgrade will hold you over for a long time.
Yeah.
Alright. Let me do this.
Do
Let me
you
do
have
this
an
in a couple of
upgraded
places,
VAB yet?
I do. I've upgraded most of the buildings I use a lot at least once.
A strut.
Struts are the best. There are 2 Kerbal mantras, more struts and more boosters. With those 2, you can get very, very far.
Struts.
And I need the launch stability enhancers
Give him the clamps.
to clamp. Alright, and so I cannot do that yet. I have
Ouch.
the parts, but I'm not even sure if this thing is going to make it. We need a name for this. It's supposed to be something alive, so I'm going to go with Lemon.
Lemon 1.
Yep, Lemon 1. Space Station Lemon 1.
You should name it like, and then the space station should be like, I don't know. You should name it after a lizard.
Why? I mean,
I don't-
okay.
I don't know, some like Komodo 1 or something.
Big wiener. Alright. Alright, I'm saving this. I need to leave and upgrade the launch pad. I need to do that real quick.
3 million spaceos.
Alright. Oh, upgrade. Oh, it's actually not that expensive.
Unlimited.
Oh, god damn it. All these things are at the... Oh, I have to clean all this stuff up?
What?
Boo, I wanted to leave it all there forever.
Well, you still have everything ever in orbit flying around.
I mean, you know. Alright, there, that's done. Now I can upgrade, right? Oh. What have I just done?
Broke everything.
Upgrade, there we go. Launchpad is there now. Do I have a tower? Yeah. No, they don't do that anymore. You used to actually have a tower that you had to clear. In the really early versions of the game. I don't think I played it at that point, though.
Like a control tower? Oh.
Well, think about the tower that's next to, you know, the rockets that you normally launch. Or like the
Yeah.
Saturn V or the Space Shuttle. Where they had to clear the tower.
Like,
That was a big thing.
the towers that the people climb to get in it?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Alright, let's see if this thing can get... Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Oh, God.
Wiggle. Okay, hold on. Let's find out what happened.
It's like...
Wait, do I have control? Oh, hold on. No, I don't have control. That was the engine. That was the remote control unit blowing up.
You broke it.
Why the hell? Alright, hold on. I guess this one's a wash.
What
Let's
happened?
do something a little bit different and try that again, and hopefully the remote control unit won't blow up.
What if you put it on top?
56,000 new funds recovered from parts. Come on, that's it. Okay. What'd you say? If I put the remote control unit on top?
Yeah, like on top of the cupola instead of down there at the
It'll-
bottom.
Then it'll block the cupola. Like, you know, you won't be able to see out the top. I mean, I know windows are overrated, but the cupola's different.
I mean, I don't know.
Well, here's what I'm gonna do. It started wobbling real hard, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
so I'm gonna connect this to these guys, and that will hopefully help a little bit.
It wobbled just super hard.
All right,
Let's give it a shot.
it wobbled, but it didn't fall down, so
Don't explode.
I hope it does not blow up this time.
Shh.
Uh-oh. Also, did I, okay, phew, it didn't, it didn't... Oh my god!
You blew the top. If I blow my top.
Why? Why does this happen?
What is it? Oh, hold on. Is it your monopropellant?
No, it can't be. Well, there's nothing in here now, so it just blew... Oh, you know what? You know what? Hold on. Two things. First thing, there's an engine pointing at just a flat surface. And the second thing might be it really doesn't like the decoupler being in there. We'll try to troubleshoot this. This is the most trouble I've ever had with a rocket in this playthrough. Maybe. Except for when I was trying to get that giant booster into orbit for the sake of the contract. Alright, hold on. Let's pick this up. Let's add a... one of these.
Rocco Max.
Whoops. Oh, now it's kind of clipping through the thing, so we need to rebuild the fairing. Delete fairing. Build fairing. God damn it. Place the cross section. No, up. Up. There. That doesn't look bad at all.
Mm-mm.
I need this to not... Sure, they can stay in the same stage, whatever. Wait, no, these two cannot be in the same stage.
No, those cannot be.
This should be in the same stage as this, because that'll decouple and the engine will come on. This needs to go up here. This can go away. This needs to be in the same stage as that.
I forget about staging a lot of times.
Well, yeah, you can hit, you can see the design checklist down here. Engine jettisoned before use. Oh, that's because it thinks this is the main part, because it is. Empty crew cabins. Hatch obstructed. Where?
Oh, maybe it's where the windows were or something.
It's
On
not a
those.
hatch.
Hatch obstructed.
We'll find
Eh.
out. Decoupler attached wrong. No, it's not. Empty crew cabins. Features before use hatch obstructed. And, you know, it'll be fine. We're Kerbal. This is how we roll.
Boom.
And also, if we don't have enough Delta V to get up, if we don't have enough oomph, what I'm going to do is I'm going to strap some solid fuel boosters to the side of the current liquid fuel boosters.
No explosion.
No explosion. Alright. Full throttle. That's Z. And in
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Oh no.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Oh,
set
no.
it.
This
Set
is
it.
going to end badly.
This is bad. Oh.
I was trying to land it back.
I saw it.
I just need to clear the launch pad. Alright, to stage everything. Wait, why'd it bring me to this? The other thing.
Something survived. Oh my god. Hey, something did survive.
Alright, awesome. Mission accomplished. Also, this is the bit, hold on, this is the bit with the robo control in it, so.
So technically it survived.
We're gonna take off! Alright, Space Center. We're gonna throw some solid fuels on that thing.
Put some kickbacks on it. Do 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 do.
This is amusing. Like, half this game, normally, especially when you start, it goes from like, I mean, it's, you know how it started off. Like, did your first rocket blow up?
No,
Okay, well, you're not playing this game right.
like I literally just did the little flea booster and the parachute with the command module, and
Oh, okay.
did that, and then I went to the research and and I got the next level of rocketry, and I put the bigger solid booster on it.
Oh, that's right, because you went into career.
Yeah.
I forgot. Because normally people just, like, jump into Sandbox and are like, look at all these parts, and they just start slamming things together.
Yeah, that's what I did in my friend's house when we were playing it over there, and we made like the Sputnik Mark 17.
That's how you make, that is how you Kerbal.
You just throw everything together.
Well, I'm gonna exchange these for the other kind of nose cone. And see if it explodes the rocket faster.
Oh, excuse me.
Ew. Okay, that
Those
doesn't
are-
look right.
Those look weird.
You look weird.
I mean, these just don't. There.
There. There we go.
Okay, now they look less weird.
Alright, we're gonna take this sucker off. Put these in with that. Put these,
This is
like,
gonna
up
be insane.
here. This is how you Kerbal. Alright. This might just explode. Not like the other one, like I might be trying to launch this one and it'll self-destruct. Because it might, the boosters on the outside might flex the stuff too much.
They might bend in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. 3, 2, 1. Butt clench.
Oh, it's doing it
I'm going up. We're going to space.
to space. We're going to space.
You know what? I should have just let the other one hover there and saw it, just to see how much fuel we had. Oh, you know what? I didn't turn on SAS like an idiot. Turn the rocket, please. This is so chubby at the bottom.
I mean, it kind of looks like the top.
This is an interesting looking rocket.
I kind of like it though.
Chode rocket blasted into outer space.
That's
Oh,
what
there's
you
the-
should
there's
name
the
the
remains.
station.
No,
Chode.
it's gonna be just Lemon Station because it's built from a lemon probe. All right, time to drop the first set. Let's hope they don't blow everything up.
Oh, there goes.
I think
one.
we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. If we weren't okay, the rocket would be tumbling already. That's how you know. I try to follow that for a nice smooth gravity turn. I'm so glad we're doing this remotely, or else we already would have killed like 2 people. This is how you NASA actually. How your Kerbal would have been to fill this whole thing up with volunteers and then launch it.
How you NASA?
I mean, you know, like test things first.
Yeah.
Make sure they don't kill people.
Now you just gotta land it on a barge.
That's how you Elon. This is how we SpaceX.
Yeah, there it is. SpaceX.
I wonder how much KSP Elon Musk plays.
You know who we need to teach us to play Kerbal?
Pot Manley.
Scott Manley.
Yes. Well, that's why when you were like, I need to know what to do. I was like, you need to watch some Pot Manley because he is such a wealth of information in terms of Kerbal Space Program.
Are we gonna
This
have
is
enough fuel?
This is one slow to accelerate rocket. Good lord. That is the question that I've been asking myself this whole time, TVA.
Do we have the fuel to do it?
However, if we don't, what I can do, if I can get this into orbit at least, which I think I'll be able to get into orbit, I'm fairly confident about that.
I mean, you could do it right now, but
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna coast up to Apoapsis, which is the highest point from the surface. But what was this saying? Oh yeah, no. Because we have the docking port on this, what we can do is just dock more fuel to it if we need to get it to Mun.
like if you could just put it in orbit.
All right, we're in space, so I'm gonna drop the fairing. Bye. Now it's circumcised.
Oh God.
Alright, I need to tip it more. Actually, I can do this. Yes, RCS, go!
I kind of just pointed it at the horizon line and full throttled it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's one way to do it. I mean, you can do it in one smooth, continuous burn most of the, sometimes. But generally, what you want to do is you want to get your apoapsis somewhere good, like 100,000, or even 70k or 80k if you're really trying to be close, or, I've gone out to 150 sometimes, if I have extra. But then, oh boy, what happened? Why are we a little bit wonky? Then you just sort of coast up to it, and then once you're here, then you put all engines to full and circularize your orbit. Alright. Bye-bye.
That's cool.
Yeah. 6 more pieces of debris.
Oh my God.
However, all those are going back down. You know what I should do? Hold on, let me turn on network.
Laser show.
What are this? Who's contacting what? Yeah, the Elephant 2 probe is contacting stuff around Minmus. But it's so nice to have, satellites and stuff that you can depend on.
And then I couldn't add maneuver nodes yet. I was like, how do you do that?
Yeah, you have to upgrade the tracking station.
Oh.
I think it's the tracking station. Maybe that and something else. There are some weird, like, conjunctive stuff where you have to upgrade something and something else in order to get a bonus of some type. I think that was one of them, but I don't really remember. Alright, we are easily in orbit.
Yay.
Alright,
And
that is
you're
safe,
good to go.
That is a safe orbit. We are almost out of fuel in this stage.
I thought you were going to run out of fuel in this stage.
Let's just burn the rest of it. So that we can leave this here.
Yeah.
Bye.
Well, that's going to be another piece of debris that
Yep.
is...
That is actually going to stay here. Alright, yes. Alright, so we have an orbit now. We need to get to Mun. Let me turn off everything that isn't us. We are this. Alright, so we need to go at about 90 degrees to Mun. So here. Which means adding a maneuver here and just boosting this way. Whoops, too much. So apoapsis. Or lunar periapsis. 410k. Okay, that's not what I want to do.
What the heck?
Need to tilt it up. Okay, it doesn't like that apparently.
There you go.
Yeah, except I need to get it on. I need to get it to hit the lunar orbit at level so that we can get an even orbit. Which is not something that it wants to do right now, apparently. Oh, like that. Like that, like that.
Right?
Okay, the only problem is we're not even. We're not even with it at all. And there's no actual way to correct that easily. So we're just either going to have a really wonky space station, or we're going to have to correct that midway. Which, here's the real question. The real question is, which way is he orbiting? He's orbiting this way. So we need to come in on that side, which is something we'll adjust in a maneuver node about in the middle. But we have a minute before this actually kicks in.
So you're just going with that?
I'm just going to go with that. I'll adjust it midway.
Okay.
I need to actually turn this to face where we're going. Oh, you know what else I should do before something stupid happens?
Antenna.
And you know what else I should do? Keep an eye on how much electric charge I have. Oh, it took us way too long to get in position. Let's go! This is gonna be our new space station. Bye-bye, debris.
Your fire's blue.
Yarp. But at least my grid is yellow.
Oh, are you talking about trains?
Yeah, I don't know how that magically got fixed, but it did it on its own, and I'm very happy. Also, I have not installed SP2 yet, because I haven't been home since SP2 came out. I have not been home at all.
I was just gonna ask you if you've messed around with SP2 yet. It's great.
No. Well, so what have we got in terms of the assets working or whatever? Like,
I don't
give me the
know.
rundown. How do third-party assets do things now?
I don't know about third party yet. I don't think anybody does, and I don't think it works still.
Oh, okay, because I was going to say, can we do an Iron Horseman route multiplayer session now?
Yeah, I don't think so.
What I would give for that,
Yeah, that would be pretty great.
I'd
But-
give my left nut.
No, you wouldn't.
What do you mean I wouldn't? I'm not using it. I've got another one.
Okay, but they optimized the game even more, so everything runs smoother.
Good. Smooth like butter.
Load times are smaller.
Good. That means it wouldn't take me 10 minutes to get into the Iron Horseman route. I'm not exaggerating.
I know, it's crazy.
I really wish I could focus. Here's the problem. You focus on something else, and then you're stuck focusing on that. You can't go back to your ship.
Yep, I figured that. I was like, wait, where's my ship? Why am I... Oh, it's over there. I was like, why can't I go back to my ship? But if you get out of the map, it'll take you to your ship.
Yeah. Alright, burn in 11 minutes. I am not focused on it at all, so I need to fix that. RCS, turn the ship. Turning the battleship.
Commander.
Welcome back.
Commander.
You'll notice something, and this is something to keep in mind for just flying in general. When you get out there, first of all, a small change a large distance from your target equals a very large change at your target. And the thing that goes with that is the idea that out in deep space, a very, very small burn, like you'll notice it was like 800 meters per second change to get us in this orbit.
Yeah.
And now it's only 58 to change it from what it was, or which is this, to what it's going to be, which is this. Waiting until you're out in deep space to make minor corrections can sometimes really pay. Because it means that your corrections out there are going to cost very little, ultimately.
Yeah. And then... Is it just because you have so much farther to go?
Yeah, like I said, small changes at great distance mean big changes at your target. I like to get it as perfect as I can, but sometimes that's just unnecessary. And sometimes it involves just tumbling the ship randomly. Hopefully this is good enough. Yeah, that's actually pretty damn close. Alright, so we're gonna go to Mun now. Alright, we're almost here. Come on, show me... Oh, okay, let me focus on Mun, so that I can see where our ship is. And see Hubder.
He's in a pretty low orbit.
Mm-hmm. He's what, like 20k? Oh, he's really, really low. He's way lower than I thought. Alright, this is gonna be a son of a gun. I'm gonna have to get something out here to get him. That's the biggest problem. I'm not sure. I can try. I only have like 5 minutes, but I can try to navigate the station close enough to him that we can then take control of him and bring him to us. But that is a tricky proposition. Here's the thing, though. Now that we've got a station here, we can dock a sort of... Well, A, we can dock a sort of shuttle. B, we should dock some fuel tanks, just for the sake of it. And C, we should dock, like, a refinery. Because that's something you can do. You can mine the surface, and then you can refine stuff.
That's cool, actually.
Yeah, you can do that with a lot of things, actually. You can do that with Mun, you can do that with, the asteroids, which you haven't seen those yet, but... That's because I haven't in this I haven't in this playthrough either. Whoop, that means we're in orbit. Full beams.
Wow.
We are actually really close, hold on. Set as target. There's not going to be an easy way to do this, though. Add a maneuver. Oh, no, I want less. Alright, so that is that is not that close, but here's the thing. We can add an orbit, that's by right-clicking. Add an orbit, add an orbit. Whoops. I just screwed the whole thing up. Alright, how about right here? Right, add an orbit, add an orbit. So it's 2 orbits until we get really close. And I just crashed it, basically.
You crashed it.
I just did the equivalent of crashing. Yeah. So that is close.
Those orange things are you guys, right?
Yep. This is... Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm just like, oh yeah, let's set up docking maneuvers. Docking is a really, really tough thing to learn. And it's something that I don't do that well. But it's just, it's something that you're gonna have to eventually figure out and, you know, definitely come ask me questions about it. That, I think, is as close as it's gonna get.
Yeah, that
Separation
looks to be close.
Separation of 3.1 kilometers is not great, but it's really not bad. Alright, so we cannot warp faster than 100 times, so we're basically going to watch these guys process around Mun a couple times. What is this? What do we get? Oh, hey! We got the completion for the orbital station contract. Okay, that's all we needed to do then. We just needed to bring a thing here. It didn't actually need to be staffed.
Okay, cool.
Sweet. Oh, I forgot to do the thing where it converts reputation to science, because I really want to do that. Make sure we have enough power all the time. Because I keep getting reputation, and I don't really need to do anything with... You know, there's nothing that you actually do with reputation, other than use contract, or use strategies for it. Although, more reputation does help you get better contracts. More reputation gets you better, more ambitious contracts. And as well, your reputation takes a hit every time you fail a contract, if you fail a contract. And so, having reputation in the back is good in case you have to basically bail on something. Oh, also, let me do this real quick. Except for the debris.
Oh, there's a satellite there. I was like, how are you getting signal?
Yeah, well, that's why I wanted to see that, because we've got a small network of satellites. And these are the 2 that I put, these were 2 separate contracts, and I brought out a thing with 2 satellites each. Or, yeah, a thing with 2 satellites in one package.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. And that was super duper handy. That was a fun build, actually. That's another thing, you know, 99% of this game feels like flying rockets, but the actual flying of the rockets is such a small portion of the game in terms of actual time you're going to spend. Because it's, you know, it's do one maneuver, and then wait a while, and then do another maneuver, and then wait a while. Whereas the actual building of the rockets is a totally different thing. Alright, that's probably gonna be close. Oh, that's actually closer. Alright, let's go get Hubder.
Come here, Brubder.
Alright, so you set him as target, you get in an orbit where you're gonna be real close to him, and then when you actually get physically close, it'll give you this target display. If it doesn't, you can click, and it'll bring up the target display. There's some debris. And then you can see how far away he is. And you can see what your velocity is relative to him. And what you're going to want to do, because now it's focused on target, prograde and retrograde are actually relative to target. So when we get really close, and we're not there yet, but I'm going to prepare for this. When we get really close, we're going to turn to retrograde and fire our engines, and we will cancel out the difference in velocity between him and us. So we'll be traveling at the same speed in the same direction. In more or less the same direction. Orbits are weird. There's our landing.
Hey.
So it's 2.8 was the minimum. So once we get to about 3, I'm gonna get us in position. So.
Do you think he's kind of just in a pod, just floating around?
I mean, I assume he's in a capsule, because that's what it says. Alright, so we need to get this to 0. Nailed it.
You
Okay.
could probably just use RCS for that last little bit.
I could. So here's the next step is always point at the target, which at the target is the pink marker. You know what? We have plenty of fuel. So, in order to be less cumbersome, I'm gonna do this. Not that. Do this. Bye.
More space debris.
Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, this is a lot more nimble. Alright, so we've got to get over to him. So I'm going to go about 10 meters per second in his direction, and we'll see how close we get. No, let's go faster. About 20 meters per second. 30 meters per second. Basically, if those two overlap, you're going straight at him. Whoa! Alright, well now we're 200 meters away, because I time warped too fast. But we are very close. The only issue ever comes from if you get too close and then smash into him. That's not something you want to do. Hold on, I need to cancel out all of our relative velocity, and then I'm going to jump over to Hubder and fly him over. Okay, so when you have multiple ships orbiting or operating the same sphere of influence, use the brackets to change. Oh, okay, it's a little hitchhiker can. Hey, Hubder, how's the view in there?
Food, not food. Rubbish, junk. That's funny.
Space, that way. Laundry. Presumably Jeb. Board games. Toothbrushes. A giant thing of toothbrushes. Alright, back to outside. Time to go on EVA. Let's go, Hubder. It's time to let go.
Damn, it's too bad you can't.
If I had a claw, I could grab it.
I was gonna say you should couple it up to your station.
Oh, also you can totally set targets while you are a Kerbal. Alright, so see how that's centered on that?
Mm-hmm.
That means I'm heading straight at it. And all I have to do is wait until I bounce off the side. And then we're there. Also, WASD and then Shift and Control do up and down. If you didn't figure that out. Well, actually, you don't have EVA yet, do you?
I can't EVA yet.
Yeah, that's one of the things that actually takes a bit to get. How come he won't, like, change direction? It's just facing that way. It's kind of awkward. I kind of want him to, like, face up or something. Alright, and down, and over, and forward. Oh, the hatch is on the bottom. Whoops, I was holding control by accident. Up, 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 come on. I don't know what rotates skull, I don't remember how. Like what actually changes where he's looking. Like control, forward. This is really screwy. Up.
Yeah, this is awkward.
Can be. Oh, and I smashed my head. Come on. Come on, grab. Yay! Board! Yay!
Yeah, we
contract.
have Hubder.
You got mail. Rescue Hubder from orbit. He's
He's
now part of the
still in
space
orbit.
program crew. Sweet. Okay, I got that. And then world first milestones. We got some stuff. Oh, we got all this stuff for doing that. That's awesome. Science.
Science.
Alright, I need to unselect the target. There we go. Also, just to... Okay, I can decouple. Just wanted to make sure that what I said still held true. Okay, so now we have a moon station with one person in it. I need to mark it as such on the map. Okay, we ran a little bit longer than I wanted to, but... Oh, you know what? This is how you do it, actually. So I need to change this. I need to say control from here now. And then... rename vessel, and it's going to become a station. I'm in one station. Accept. Alright, we now have a station.
Woo!
I'm glad I finally did that. Alright. So, you want to make this a recurring thing? You coming on the show?
Yeah.
Sweet. Maybe we can work something out. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Train Man,
And TBA.
out.